Haven't watered in a few days because we've had some rain, but then I also haven't checked my garden. Don't know why, I walked past it, but you see I already have one flowering weed. And then like there's all this grass growing back there. I'm like, what the heck? When did you all sprout up? And then more weeds back there to see if I can get to or not. And then also because I forgot about watering, I forgot that this area is in an overhang, so even if it does rain, they don't get water, so my flowers all died. Maybe there's a little bit of green there. We'll see if they'll come back if I keep watering. But raspberries were not such a good crop this year. They're not growing so well, and some of them that are having, I don't know, they're not growing completely round, or they have stuff on the bottoms of them, or so be it. In my garden area, and the cucumbers are flowering, so that's good. That pepper plant is coming back. It's got some good leaves on there. It also looks like still there's some bug getting it. I think this is damage from the spray that I was putting on there. On the tomato plants a little bit too, but as I was goofing around with them today again, I saw that there was bugs flying off. So I may have to spray again, but you win some, you lose some. So far things are going alright. These flowers are making it. Hi, Jenny here. Today is Friday and I've got Mandy with me. Today we are doing a chakra clearing at the store called Stone and Sage. So I've never done this before. We are going to check it out. We've got a couple more friends coming and we're going to see what this is all about, and I will let you know. So I forgot to take pictures of the chakra clearing type setup, as I tend to do. I did find some pictures online though of the store and the inside and stuff, so I will include those in this video. But yeah, I took the video of Mandy and I being there and stuff and saying we were going to meet up with friends, and then Randy got there and I had some items for her, and then I forgot to film. So one of the last times when I was at Randy's for the birthday party of her grandkids, I had asked her daughter and daughter-in-law whether they would like some books for their kids that I still had that I was going through from my daughters, and they said yes, they love books and they would take them. So yay! So I had gone through, I had a big stack of books then that I gave to Randy. And I had a couple cake platters that I wasn't using and she wanted. And what else? Oh, and I had a Minecraft poster. That again, from my girls when they played Minecraft. And Owen is now into Minecraft, so hopefully he'll be able to put that in his room and enjoy that. So then, yeah, and then Randy's cousin Pam showed up, and then our friend Lisa showed up. And so then we just got to talking outside, and then it was like time to be inside. The store closed at 7, and so our session was supposed to start at 7. So yeah, we went inside the store. It was a nice, you'll see the picture, it's a nice small store, and they have little tabletops and stuff filled with different crystals, different slat walls on the side and stuff filled with some of the point type crystals, and oh, I didn't bring that one over. I'll grab that. And other crystals. And then they had the middle of the floor, the table that I think was kind of usually there, they had that pushed off to the side. And they had folding chairs then set up around in a circle. So there were 5 of us, and then Linda was our leader, our class leader. Yeah. And she had like almost a TV tray set up in the middle and a tablecloth on there, and then around like wooden circle, one that you can do a chakra, jeepers, I should look this stuff up. I've seen them, what are they called? It's like a grid. So you use different crystals and you put them on the grid depending on different stuff. And she had a point in the middle, And then she had a shell with some sage sticks in there, and then some tarot cards. So we basically spent the first half an hour or so just introducing ourselves. She told us about herself and how she got started in this, and we asked her a couple questions, and then she went around the room and had each one of us say how we were interested in knowing about, chakra cleansing, anything spiritual. And so that went all fine, and then she started the chakra cleansing session and went through then each of the chakras. So there was no music or anything playing, it was just her, and went through each of the chakras and explained what each one was for. So there are 7 chakras in the body, if you don't know. And you start with the base. The root chakra is your tailbone area. And then you move up to the sacral chakra. That's kind of like your sacrums. Your hip joints are called like the sacrum joints and stuff. So that's your sacrum area. And then your third area, solar plexus area, is the middle of the body. And then your heart chakra is obviously the heart area. Throat chakra kind of covers the throat and the mouth. Third eye chakra is the middle of your forehead. And then the crown chakra is the top of your head. And so each one of those usually is a color associated with it. You go through the colors of the rainbow. So the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white. And each one has different meanings as to kind of like what you hold in your body, what is like the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is kind of like the sexual organs and that too, and that's also the birthing of your creativity. Now watch, I got that wrong. Is that the third one, the sacral chakra? Hold on. So each chakra has its own meaning. Like the root chakra is grounding. The sacral chakra is the sexuality or the birthing of creativity. The sacral chakra, the solar plexus, is self-esteem. The heart chakra is loving and empathy. The throat chakra is communication. The third eye chakra is like intuition. And the crown chakra is for like kind of spirituality, connecting to your higher self. So again, Linda led us through her own little meditation, and during parts of it she also brought out some sound some sound things. We're going through our sacral chakra, and then she had like a maraca or something. We had our eyes closed during this, or I did anyways, through the whole thing. So it sounded like a maraca or a shaker that she went behind each of us with the shaker, and then like over the table. We could bring crystals with us if we wanted to have them cleansed, and we put those on the table. Oh, I forgot to grab my other one again still. So Lisa had brought some, and I brought some. Pam brought one too. She held on to hers. Lisa put hers on the table. I had put one of mine on the table. So in any case, there was a shaker, and then at one point she brought out a gong, and she did a little gong thing behind us, and mentioned some different things of, whether this might mean something to somebody. She mentioned like lemonade and whatever. So Randy said, well, she had drank lemonade that afternoon at lunch, and Mandy said that, Starbucks has these lemonade refreshers right now, and so she'd thought of that. But yeah. Oh, and before we started too, she also had some like a salt hand scrub, and she had 3 different scents of that I guess her friend also makes, and so she shared that with us. We could put that in our hands if we wanted. Everybody did. We chose a scent. I chose a lemon scent. So it was just kind of a little half a teaspoon, little scoop in the hands, and you rub all that in. So if you've ever done a salt scrub, there's lots of body washes out there and stuff that have the salt scrub, and you can do that. So we held that on our hands, which is also supposed to help the energies come into the body. And yeah, so we finished up the whole chakra cleansing, and we went and washed our hands, and we came back, and then she picked a card from the tarot deck, and it was a flower type tarot deck. It was all black and white or whatever, but then she read in her little book what that flower meant for us and our words was supposed to mean, and it was okay. Then we went around the circle too to see what everybody thought of it, and people were like, well, they thought it was relaxing, that it was good. I think Randy had thought about the lemonade part. Mandy had mentioned that for her she was good up until the heart chakra, and then she kind of it stopped for her. So whatever, like, oh, you got a little blockage in that heart chakra, got to work on that one. So she'll look into that. She just kind of came along for the ride, for just to try it out and see how it would go. But she found it interesting, and I think she might look up some stuff now online. I've listened to different YouTube videos before on chakra clearings and meditative type stuff, and she's listened to some Reiki type videos, so she might look more into that a little bit. And that was it. Then we kind of shopped around the shop a little bit. Randy ended up buying a lapis lazuli bracelet, which was a blue stone, and I don't think anybody else did. There's some cute stuff there. I liked it, but also we kind of were out of time. By the time we were done, it was like the gal who was kind of running there and needed to stay after to close up shop. She had left when we were doing our session, but then she came back at like 8:15ish, and needed to close up by 8:30. So we made sure we got ourselves out of there, and then we hung around for a little while afterwards and talked, and just to see what everybody really thought about it and what we got out of it and stuff, and so that was good. So I ended up bringing some of my stones. I'm gonna go grab one more, hold on. I know I've mentioned in a previous video that since I was little I've been into rocks and crystals, and so I have a fair amount of a collection. One of the times when I was maybe 12-ish, 15, I know when we were going up north, we used to have a cabin up in Door County, and so when we were up there, sometimes something to do. If we were up there for a period of time, we would travel around, go to either different cities and shop, or I know one of the times we went to some rummage sales, and at one of the rummage sales they had a nice big amethyst rock, and it was only like $10 or something, and I'm like, oh, I wanted that, so I got that. And otherwise I usually have like I went to Colorado when I was, I don't even, way little. How old was I there? 7? 5? I was old enough to remember stuff, maybe 7-ish and all that, but I brought back a cardboard sheet that has different rocks on there and how it says the different rocks. But in any case, so I've always I guess my mom used to laugh. She, at any time that she would do laundry, she would make sure she'd have to check my pockets first before she threw my pants in the laundry, because I'd always have rocks in my pockets. But I have this fluorite crystal. So I've mentioned it, I have a video on here too where I've gone to Secret Garden. So this one I got at Secret Garden. I've got a lot of my crystals from Secret Garden. I have them all by my computer. I have them all on a shelf up in front of me. So this is one of them I got from there. And then these are the rocks. I took the fluorite, and I took, this is a chakra set that I took with me to have cleansed. This is a selenite bowl. I didn't bring this, but a selenite bowl is used to charge your crystals. So you can put anything in there, and it's supposed to cleanse them. I think it's more of it's cleansing than charging, but. So I brought these, I put them on the table. I mentioned they were my chakra stones. And she said, oh, you could hold each stone while we go through this chakra cleansing, and they'll still get cleansed that way too. And I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll do that. And then I put them in my lap, and then they kind of almost kept falling between my legs. And then we had the paper towel on our lap to do the salt thing. And so I put these on top of the paper towel, and that held them better. But then as we're going through the chakras, I'm like, well, I'm not going to be and trying to find which stone I need to hold at that point in time when it's all quiet. So I thought, that's okay. So they just sat in my lap during the whole time. But this one I ended up ordering online. There was a place called, what is this one? Energy Moon, I forget. I'll have to look it up. But I know I ordered this one online, so these are all the different stones. So we have, I forget what they are again. I know a few of them. I know citrine, I know. Okay, so we have the garnet, the red stone. So I have I'm gonna be able to see. Whoa! Oh, that's not cool. That went under the stove. I'll have to move the stove later and get that one out. So that was the garnet one. That's the red one. Oh, and then orange is, oh, I should have looked these up again. I forgot. This one's orange, this one's carnelian, and yellow is citrine, yellow green. This one is aventurine. Dun, dun, dun. Blue is angelite, and purple is amethyst, and clear quartz for the crown chakra. So with these, what you're supposed to do is, as you're lay on the floor and do a meditation, you put each of these stones on the area of the body. So you put this one like on the top of your head, on the floor, because I'm laying down, so put it on the floor, and then this one rests on the forehead, and then you get the one that rests on the throat, and then I keep swallowing and swallowing because I feel that pressure there. To have this big blue, it's not that big of a rocky thing, but to have that one sit there and you're like, ah. In any case, so it comes with came with a neat little description chart. It explains, how to cleanse them, how to use them, and which each stone it is, and what it, what it means. So I've done that a couple times, but in any case, so I did that. So it was an interesting experience. Don't know if I would do it again, but again, it's something to try, something that's always been on my mind of, hey, I want to do something like that. So I did. So I tried. It was nice to spend time with friends. It was good to have it as a group, as opposed to a single person type thing too, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have ever done a chakra clearing type thing, or if you've done your own meditation with chakras, or if you enjoy crystals and what your favorite crystal is. So that was my experience with that. Hi, Jenny here. Today is Saturday. So it is grocery shopping day, and I'm going to go with Wayne, and we're going to run some errands. So he very nicely is letting me come with and stopping at a bunch of places. Otherwise he's normally like, pick and save at home. But we need to go to Meijer actually to get some pads for Mom. That's where they sell the kind that she likes. So while we're going there, we could also stop at Stein's along the way and see if I can pick up another tomato cage that I can try to put around the plant. If I could get a smaller one, that will be a little closer, that maybe the squirrel can't get in to dig it up. And check there for some bird seed, the safflower seed, and if they don't have it, the feed bag is next door, which is more for cats and dogs, but they also have a bird area. So I want to see if by chance they have the safflower seed. And then we'll hit Meijer. So that's the plans for right now. And then tonight we're going to go out to dinner and celebrate our anniversary. Woo, 28 years. So excited. So that was our thing to do to celebrate. Our anniversary was yesterday, but I had the chakra thing going on. And so today we are going to go out to eat. So I will check in later when I get myself all prettied up. And I'll show you the shopping excursion that we go on. So we'll see that little footage in a little bit. Hey, I remembered to turn on my phone, show you all the pretty stuff I'm seeing. could have my own heron in my garden. I could see it every day. Some colorful pots to go with all those colorful decorations you put in your garden. So pretty. If I had a pond, I could have my own water lilies. picked up a big bag of safflower seed today at the feed bag, so that should last for a while. I'm going to try to put that in something smaller though so I can carry it easily out to the bird feeder to feed them. Shoot. I was thinking, we picked up another tomato cage. I got a silver one, thinking if I got a smaller one like these green ones, I could trade one of these out actually now that I think about it. That'll work. But didn't have any small green ones. The smallest they had was this one in silver. Otherwise the green ones they had, they were even bigger than this. But maybe I'll trade them out. Seeing as the squirrel has still been digging up my pepper plant, dug it up again yesterday. And today it was partially out. So I thought I'd get a smaller tomato cage that would go down closer to the ground, because it seems he's getting in between those legs now. But so maybe I will trade out this silver one for one of the green ones out here, and I'll put a green one back there, and we'll try that. Did find some like squirrel heat, something like that at Stein's, but I don't know if that'll affect my plants at all, if it'll make my peppers seem a little more hot. And it's kind of like, yeah, well, whatever. Well, we'll keep going with this and see how it goes. Yeah, he's only really been messing with the one pepper plant, and I guess so be it if that's it. He's been leaving everything else alone, so it's all right. We'll just keep each other occupied with replanting that plant. I noticed today, while coming out and watering, well, checking the garden, I suppose I should say, that I have some little peppers starting to grow. There's one there, there's one there, a couple other little ones. So, yay! Like I said, that one's got green leaves, so we'll see if anything's going to happen. And these have pretty flowers, so hopefully they'll get pollinated and we'll get some cucumbers. And Mom had some pretty yellow flowers that bloomed here too. Pretty much already done, but coming out of the dahlias. These are the hostas. Those are pretty too. Some flowerage going on.
I don't know what this is.
Old fashioned.
Royal apple old-fashioned.
Old fashioned. Woo!
It's apple, but not, obviously.
You taste the apple?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Taste the alcohol.
It's like apple peel. I'm drinking an apple peel.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Enough. I'll drink it.
Should like it.
The anniversary dinner is done. We ended up going to Lime Cantina, which is a Mexican restaurant in Cedarburg. And so happy that Mandy and Reed and Cassie decided to join us. So didn't know if they had plans or not, if they were up for it, but they were up for coming out. So yay, that was very nice. So we had some wonderful food and great conversation and lots of laughs. So it was a good time. This is like the 4th time that we've been to this restaurant. So it's always nice. We always get seated like right away, and again, we know the food is delicious, so I have some leftovers. I'm looking forward to eating those later. And yeah, and then Mandy wanted some chocolate, so we went down the road a little bit, happy that that shop was also open, because a lot of the shops in Cedarburg close around 6 o'clock, maybe more on the weekdays. So this was Saturday. And so they were still open for another 20 minutes or something like that. But so we got in, and Cassie chose a couple chocolate covered pretzels. Mandy chose, I think, chocolate covered cherries, and then like a peanut butter cup chocolate. Reed chose, I forgot, a couple melt away type things. And then I had a raspberry strawberry truffle. So it was good. We've had truffles there and stuff before, and when I've gone to Strawberry Fest, and we've stopped there, and again, I just get my one little truffle and my little chocolate fix, and that's all good. So that was good. So today was a busy day, doing lots of the shopping and having dinner and all that. And tomorrow I will be doing the cooking. Didn't get to that today. So I'm going to be making a crock pot lasagna and a spaghetti primavera. So that's with zucchini and tomatoes. This week's cooking, I've got a zucchini dish here. Go with some ziti noodles. And then I'm also making crock pot lasagna. Yummy! And then Mom wanted some black bean brownies. So I will be making all that. So that is it for me for this week. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, again, I thought, oh yeah, outro, easy. So that's it for this week. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you had some fun this week, or having fun this weekend. And you guys, keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.